Let's go over using the database CQ Researcher. We first want to find the Social Work Policy Paper Research Guide. Scroll down. We're looking for social work. Click on social work, then scroll down to Social Work Policy Paper. Once we open the Social Work Policy Paper Guide, we're going to click on CQ Researcher, the image. On the next screen, we're going to click CQ Press. If you are off campus, you may need to enter your Main Street login and password at this point. We are now in the database. In the upper right-hand corner, type your keyword or phrase in the box. I will first search for Medicare. I will click to search for that. CQ Researcher is a weekly publication on policy topics. Our search has brought back a list of these weekly reports that mention the word Medicare. You can see the date each was published under the title. From this list, I am most interested in the first one, entitled Medicare Reform. So I'll click on that. There is a lot of information in these reports that can be useful. Always keep track of the year, as the information will only be up to date to that point. Now take a look at the left-hand column. The sections in this report are listed here. While there is a lot of good information, I am going to focus on the chronology section. As you can see, the chronology goes back quite a ways. I can look through the list to see if I can find any mention of court decisions or laws. We have to read these very carefully. For instance, in 1988, it states, Congress expands Medicare benefits. If Congress does something, that means it had to pass a law. So now I know there was a law, and I can use other tools to find more information about it. Let's try searching another topic. I'm going to scroll back up to the top of the page and use the search box again. This time, I'll type in gay rights and search. In this list of reports, we see something called a short report. Short reports are just that, very short updates pertinent to that particular time period, right? These short reports do not have the chronology function. I'm going to scroll down and take a look at the Gay Rights Update on April 14th, 2000. I'm going to click on that. And now I'm going to look again at the chronology. As I scroll down, this time I see some references to court cases. The first one is in 1986. U.S. Supreme Court upholds state laws, right? For the U.S. Supreme Court to uphold something, it had to issue a decision on a court case. So that lets me know there was a court case in 1986. As I scroll down, I see one in 1999 on August 4th. This one's a little harder to spot because it starts by saying New Jersey Supreme Court, and I'm interested in the U.S. But as I read, here is the mention, U.S. Supreme Court to hear the case on April 26 of 2000. If the court is hearing a case, that means that eventually they will make a decision. So I know that in 2000, there will be a decision. Now I can use other tools to identify more information about these policies. Once you've identified a policy you want to learn more about, the next quick step is to use Google to fully identify the policy. First, let's look at the Medicare law that we found from 1988. Note what I've typed in, right? Medicare, I know it's a law, and I know the year. So I'm going to search that. Looking at my search results, as I look down, I see that there is a .gov site. In this brief description, without even opening the site, I get the full name of the law, the Medicare Catastrophic Coverage Act of 1988. And I get an important citation number that we'll need. Here it is, the Public Law 100-360. I'll make a note of that as well. The name of the law and the public law number. Now I will look for the court case. The court case that we saw listed referenced the Boy Scouts. So I'm going to type in Boy Scouts, Supreme Court, and the year 2000. When I do this search, the first site that comes up, I recognize as coming from a very reputable website. So I recommend this to you, oyez.org. So I am actually going to click on this. In here, I can get some information as I scroll down, but most importantly, I get the citation number here. This I'm going to need to know for my own citation purposes. 500 US 640 and the year 2000, along with the name of the case, Boy Scouts of America versus Dale. And now I am ready to use other tools to do more research.